then hissed, showing her fangs.
Прости,
I'm
она
sorry, she's
не
not
особо
exactly
дружелюбная.
friendly. I can tell.
К такой реакции я привык.
I'm used to this kind of reaction. I'm sorry. I kind of just have to pause here. Why does her face design in this one picture look off? Like, her eyes are just a little too far, so it makes her look just so stupid. I can't. What's up, gamers? DBC Gaming, welcome back. Oh my god! Oh shit! Ah! What the fuck? What? Oh! Hello gamers, DBC Gaming, and welcome back to Tiny Bunny. They have finally released episode 4. It's been so long since I've played this. Start episode 4. Stomp your hooves in wait. I'm really excited for this. It's been so long.
Я сама не поверила, но Лилия
I couldn't
Павловна на
believe it at
работу не
first,
вышла.
but Lilia Pavlovna didn't come to work today.
Контрольная
The
отменяется.
test is off. That was definitely supposed to say school, but it's alright. I remembered Kataya said the booth. Is this not on?
Self-voicing enabled.
There we go.
I remembered Katya. She was both beautiful and mean. Katya. The first girl in our class whose body started maturing, to the envy of all the other female students.
Damn.
The main source of gossip, a snake, and a bitch. I
agree.
continued scribbling in my notebook, drawings rows of pines and 2 small figures, flying between the treetops and the full moon. Shivers ran up to my shoulders, sneaking playfully under the hem of my shirt, even though soaring through the sky felt so simple. There was still something evil weighing me down. The culprit was definitely still in the village. They were hiding something horrible under a mask of piousness.
А что ты рисуешь?
What are you drawing?
Embarrassed, I covered the notebook, as if there was something shameful about the figures above the forest.
Да ничего.
Nothing really.
Так,
Just
дурака
fooling
валяю.
around.
Paulina put her elbows on the desk. I had already forgotten how light and graceful she was, just like a violin. I wished she could also jump around with us, after stripping away her mask of fake mundanity. I smiled, imagining Paulina's skirt flapping in the wind, the stars, sparkling all around us, her asking in bewilderment whether it is all a dream. And myself telling her that it doesn't matter. Paulina's expression grew dark again.
Ужасно еще и то, что
It's
Катю
also
не
tragic
жалеть сложно.
that I find it difficult to empathize with her.
Я правда ищу в себе сострадание.
I tried so
Вспоминаю
hard,
её
but then I
поступки.
remembered all her nasty deeds and
Paulina shook her head.
Я чудовище, да?
I'm a monster, aren't I?
No, I thought, you're one of the most beautiful girls I've ever met. I decided not to say that out loud.
Плохо, наверное, что исчезновение
It's
анкеты
not okay
расстроило
that I
меня
felt
больше, чем
worse
пропажа
than
одноклассницы.
My questionnaire then when she went missing.
Ты потеряла
You
анкету?
lost your questionnaire?
Да. И
Yeah,
кто-то
somebody
сейчас
out there
читает чужие
is reading
секреты.
other people's secrets now.
Yes, the forest, I thought, imagining the crooked branches turning notebook pages, touching the childish handwriting with their icy twigs.
Надеюсь, ее
I hope
найду.
the search goes well.
I was unsure whether she spoke about Katya or her notebook. I wanted to ask her about it, but then I noticed Paulina's intense stare directed at me.
Что?
What?
Ты будто
You
изменился.
changed.
I smoothed my hair flat, surprised.
Просто не выспался.
I just didn't sleep well tonight.
Сегодня ты
You're a
точно
different
какая-то другая
melody today.
мелодия.
Some
Очень
mysterious
древняя,
ancient tune.
таинственная.
I thought about the flute's melody, streaming between the bushy treetops.
Надеюсь, ты никому не
I
рассказал
hope you
про наш
haven't told
вчерашний
anyone about our
разговор.
chat yesterday. Of course
Что
not.
ты?
See, of course not.
She nodded as if acknowledging that she can fully trust me.
Because you can.
I was unsure whether I merited such trust.
You do.
Her hair cascaded down around her shoulders.
I do. Sorry.
The smell was so wonderful that it sent me flying toward the glowing stars of my inner cosmos without any magic. At that moment, I felt Biash's piercing stare. He was clearly watching us.
Fuck off.
I took my glasses off so I wouldn't be able to see his nasty smirk. Yet a picture of Romka's knife gleamed before my mind's eye. My palms became sweaty.
Опять уснул?
Did you fall asleep again?
Полина.
No.
Tell her, a voice in my head whispered to me, and to hell with the consequences.
Кажется, Ромка на
I
тебя
think
глаз
Romka
положил.
has his eyes on you.
Думаешь, я не знаю?
You think I don't know?
Откуда?
But how?
Считай, это
Let's
моя
say it's my
интуиция.
intuition.
Только вот
But I don't
Пятифанов
care
мне
about-
безразличен.
Petrovnov at all. I
That
still don't know
wonderful
how to say
news
their
made me
names.
more confident.
Мне кажется, ему не
I
хватит
think he
мозгов,
lacks the
чтобы
brains
завоевать
to win your
тебя.
attention.
Polina flashed me an alluring smile.
Хорошо, что у меня
It's a
есть
good thing
ты.
I have you then.
А может, погуляем после уроков?
Want to go for a walk after school?
Дедушка чувствует себя лучше.
Grandpa has been feeling
Я
better
могу
recently. I can
задержаться
return home a
вечером.
bit later.
I signed my death sentence when I replied.
Конечно, давай.
Yeah, sure.
Тогда до встречи.
Then see you later.
She leaned forward and looked at me with her piercing eyes, again. Then mumbled, as if guessing.
Что-то из мусорского?
Something from Ms. Worky?
Нет, пожалуй.
No, probably not.
She left, and in her place, Romka's underling started drilling me with his eyes.
She was trying to figure out what song I reminded her
His thumb
of.
slid under his Adam's apple as if saying you're dead. The bell rang. The rest of the classes flew by and I was finally able to leave the school.
Okay.
Small whirlwinds rushed across the schoolyard like spinning tops. Big white flakes fell from the sky. Street lights gleamed in the semi-dark. Their shine crystallized in the cold, became firm and pointy. A dog whined in the distance, making me think of poor Zulka.
Aw.
Polina stood at the school steps.
Hi.
The wind played with her hair.
Я уже отвык от
I've
городского
already
шума.
forgotten the city's
Здесь всегда
bustle.
так
This
тихо.
place is so tranquil.
О, а я
Oh,
мечтаю о
and I dream of
какофонии.
that cacophony. I can't English. Cacophony? Cacophony? Cacophony?
А чём?
Exactly, Coco. What?
My companion burst out laughing.
Какофония — это случайное сочетание звуков.
Is the chaotic mixture of sounds.
Дедушка учит находить
Grandpa
мелодию
always
во
taught me
всем.
to look for a melody within everything.
Он,
Your
наверное,
grandpa sounds
классный.
cool.
Не то
He
слово.
truly is. I'll
Скоро я вас
introduce you soon.
познакомлю.
Ты меня в
Are you
гости
inviting me to come
приглашаешь?
over?
А ты против?
Don't want to?
A nasty whistle swept across the yard, interrupting me. Two silhouettes materialized from the snowfall, hands inside their pockets and heads kept low. The way that tough duo walked toward us didn't bode well for me.
А ну руки
Get your
убрал от
hands
нее,
off her
живо!
now.
Полин, ты как?
You alright,
Он тебя не
Polina?
тронул?
Did he harm you?
Мы все видели,
We saw it, eh?
Видели что?
Saw what?
Что ты ее в
That
лес
you're gonna
вести
lead her
собрался,
into the
психопат?
forest, you psycho,
Как
just like
Катьку.
Kataya.
В
We
последний
got here
момент
in the
успели.
nick of time, eh?
Paulina's frustrated voice flew across the yard like a bird.
Да что вы
What is wrong
мелите?
with you two?
А ты не в
Haven't you
курсе?
heard?
Как только
As
этот
soon as
чепушила
this
сюда
asswipe
переехал,
moved here, people
сразу
started
народ
going
стал
missing.
пропадать.
Ага.
Yeah, I
вот
saw
сам
him
видел, как
offer
он вчера
Katina a
Катю
walk
провожать
to walk
вызвался
her
и в
home
лес
and drag
уволок.
her into the forest yesterday with my own eyes.
I tried to retort.
Врешь! Я
Lies,
эту
I
Катьку
hated
терпеть
Katia.
не мог.
Ха, вот
And
потому
that's
ее и
exactly why
грохнул.
you offered her.
Все сходит.
Makes sense, eh?
I was taken aback by this injustice. The only positive here was the fact that Romka and Biasha made for terrible actors. Their lies were C at best if I were to rate them.
Lol.
Повезло тебе, что мы с
You're lucky
ментами
we
не
don't deal with
якшаемся.
the cops.
А то бы с
Or
радости
we would
тебя
have happily
маньяка сдали.
reported your murdering ass.
Ничего, ничего.
It's okay, we were about to
Ща
have a
проведем
serious
с ним
talk with him, eh?
воспитательную беседу на. Держи
Grab
его!
him!
Romka moved toward me, smirking.
Значит,
So
Катя
you
тебе не
didn't like
нравилась,
Kataya,
да?
huh?
Конечно.
Well, of
Кто
course.
еще мог
Who
ее
could ever...
порешить?
Who else couldn't have offered her?
Ты, например.
You could.
I looked at Polina in amazement. Romka froze in place with his fists raised.
В смысле?
What do you mean?
Катя, при всем
To be
уважении,
honest,
никого не
Kataya
любила.
didn't particularly like anybody.
Думаешь,
Do
Рома,
you
она про
think
тебя
she wasn't
сплетни не
spreading rumors
распускала?
behind your back, Roma?
Что твой отец в
About your
тюрьме
dad's
сидел,
jail
что он
time?
тебя
About him
бьет.
hitting you all the time?
Romka's face turned red and he started
fucked.
flapping his lips like a fish out of water.
Get fucked! And the music's
Polina
great.
continued speaking in a voice that rang with anger.
А ты, Бяша, сам-то где вчера вечером пропадал?
And you and Busho were... Where were you yesterday evening? Why is my webcam dicking with me right now? There we go, sorry.
Polina, and you, Biasha. Where were you yesterday evening?
Oh, where were you yesterday evening, boys? Where were you?
Катя говорила, что ты с
Kataya, you
приветом
said you
стал,
had a
как на
few
черный
screws
гараж
loose ever
наткнулся.
since you encountered that black garage.
Biasha retreated. His face became deathly white in the cavity
Get
of his hood.
fucked!
Так может,
Maybe
это
you're the
тот
psycho who
психопат,
kidnapped
что
Kataya
Катю
then.
украл?
No!
Biasha let out a voice that almost turned into a squeal. Then he turned around and wobbled his way toward the gate, shaking his head.
What did they do? Wait, what did they do?
Wow, I thought. She dealt with Biasha so easily.
Mad easy! He's done! Why is my webcam lagging?
Что, один
Well,
остался?
what now?
Ромео
Wanna be
недоделанный.
Romeo?
Какую еще гнусность
What other
выдумаешь,
nasty
чтобы
lie
меня
will you
удивить?
come up with to surprise me,
Roma gulped, clearly discouraged.
Цирк устроить
What's up
хотел?
with this nonsense? Did you
Героем
want to play
представиться.
hero?
Только вот не ведут
Heroes don't
себя
act
так
like
герои.
this.
И актер ты,
Oh
Рома,
boy,
липовый.
you're a poor actor, Roma.
Да
Oh,
этот
boy.
очкарик.
Listen, this Four
Во
Eyes
всем
is
лучше
better than
тебя.
you in every way.
She said that and did the most astonishing thing. She grabbed my hand.
Пойдем, Антон.
Let's go, Anton.
We passed the stunned Romka.
Get fucked.
I felt somewhat bad for him,
No.
but I also obviously felt immense
Fuck
joy.
you.
He didn't stop us,
Good.
just stood there and stared into the growing blizzard.
Good.
When we crossed the gates, I jumped up and exclaimed.
Как ты
That
его?
was so cool.
Paulina flashed me an embarrassed smile.
Ну, знаешь,
You know,
как
as
дедушка
Grandpa
говорит,
always says, you
с
live
волками
with
жить,
wolves,
по-волчьи
you
выть.
howl like one.
Он у тебя философ.
He sounds like a philosopher.
Краевед.
He's a local
Был
historian, at least he used to
Он уже
be.
давно на пенсии.
He's long
а в
retired, and
последнее
lately
время
he's
ему
not been
серьезно
feeling
не
well.
здоровит.
I gave her an empathetic nod. I kept sneaking glances at Paulina.
Interesting.
She was like a precious gem, its sides gleaming, shimmering, changing ever so slightly. What? Her eyes, full of innocent laughter, asked me. Nothing. I replied without speaking.
Ты храбрый.
You're
Мне
brave. I liked it.
Храбрый?
I'm brave, but I
Стоял
just
там,
stood there
язык
dead
проглотил.
silent.
Но стоял
True,
же,
but you
не
didn't
сбежал. Я до сих пор
I'm still amazed
поражаюсь,
that you
как ты
found
нашел
the
в себе
courage to
смелость
talk back, not
послать,
to
а
mention
тем более ударить бабулина.
Baburin.
Ради
Anton,
тебя я
I'm
готов
willing
на
to do a
многое.
lot for you.
I don't know why he decided to talk that. Sometimes the voice guy wants to be stupid, kind of like my entire everything right now. I just...
Вот,
See,
я
I
же
told
говорю,
you!
изъясняешься
The
словами
expression was
из
straight
романа.
out of some novel.
Ради тебя,
For you,
моя
I'd do
госпожа.
anything, milady.
Paulina started giggling. I fake pouted, but couldn't keep myself from smiling in the end. The village looked abandoned, desolate. Rickety fences, ravines full of garbage. This place probably looks nice in the summer since it's full of greenery. But during winter, under the icy crust, under the snowy blanket, dogs barked and clanged their chains behind the fences, but they grew quiet the moment we reached the next house.
Представь, что это призраки
Try imagining
цеплями
that
звенят.
ghosts are clinging with those chains.
О, а я
Oh,
обожаю
I love
сказки
ghost
про
stories.
призраков.
Grandpa tells them
Дедушка
all the
часто мне
time.
их рассказывает.
She stopped in front of a small but cozy-looking house with a snow-covered roof. Then put her hand on the small gate. Her eyes piercing me as if trying to peek into the depths of my soul.
Вот я все
You see,
вспоминаю
I've always
дедушку.
mentioned how good, caring,
Говорю,
and
какой он хороший,
smart my grandpa is,
заботливый,
but
умный.
it's only half the truth.
Но это только половина правды.
Lately,
Последнее
he's
время
been
он
acting sort
немного...
of...
She paused, searching for the right words.
What are the right words? What?
Чудной.
Funny. Yeah, that
Да,
is.
пожалуй.
That's it.
Стал таким
He
с годами.
became like
Так что
that
ничему не
as he
удивляйся.
aged, so please try not to be surprised by him.
Так точно, ничему не
Sir,
удивляться.
yes, sir. No acting surprised.
Вольно!
At ease, soldier.
We walked toward the house on a thin cleaned path. Polina unlocked the